People do things all the time, and you kind of have this idea, I think you're a fraud, but then you get to see it in black and white, and you're like, yep. It feels good to be right on one level, and the other level, I just feel dirty even knowing this. What am I talking about? I'm going to get you up to date. Zelensky's a fraud. Got a 3-pack for you. We're going to talk about Oliver Anthony, Joe Rogan, and that backpack kid. Buckle up. Here we go. Today's episode is brought to you by Hidden Hybrid Holsters. You can carry concealed all day long. Huge selection. I use them. I love them. And you will too. Use those drop-down menus on their site to dial yours in just the way you want it. It's hiddenhybridholsters.com. You people, thank you for every thumbs up. Speaking of hidden hybrid holsters and concealed carry, I'll talk about more of this a little more tomorrow on Spicy Friday. I am headed next weekend, that is September 8, 9, and 10, to Milwaukee to the USCCA Expo. I saw a ton of y'all last year in Texas. Come see me. I'm going to do a couple talks. I've got to talk about concealed carrying and being around kids and that kind of stuff, home stuff. 2023 Concealed Carry Expo, September 8, 9, and 10. Come see me, USCCA in Milwaukee. I'll talk about that a little bit more tomorrow. All right, I open with, sometimes you know somebody is a fraud, and I've lost this file. There it is. You know somebody's a fraud. We all know that sending this many billions of dollars overseas ain't right. We know that Zelensky is a character actor, and that outfit he is wearing is not because of war, but to generate funds. He is like a TV preacher in a shiny suit. He is a freedom fighter in his militia gorilla green. There's no reason for him to have worn that at the G8 summit or the G2 summit or wherever they were the other day. Had to pause. Downtown Johnson City, cops going by. All right, this just came out yesterday. There is an area in Egypt called the City of Millionaires, El Gaouna. I don't know how to say it. It's called the City of Millionaires. And guess who has a $5 million estate there? Zelensky. This just came out yesterday, and it's owned by Olga K. That's Zelensky's mother-in-law. Yep. You smelling the fish? Because this one's fishy. It was an Egyptian investigatory journalist who uncovered all of this and dug through and found that Zelensky's family now has a villa in the City of Millionaires next to Angelina Jolie. That is fraud if I've ever seen it. The article is really interesting. It's got all the sources and all the documents in there. And then this journalist goes, why? I'm surprised. She says, I'm surprised that the relatives of the top Ukrainian officials began to buy these luxury real estates after the start of the war. It's surprising that there's a bloody war with Russia and they're buying up real estate in Egypt instead of taking care of the needs of their country. Would politicians really do that? Put themselves before their country? Next, all right, y'all saw this backpack kid. The short version, if you didn't see it, he is a young man in Colorado Springs. I'm not going to say his name because you can find his name in the media, but he's a minor. He's 12 years old. He has a backpack. There's all sorts of patches and stuff on it, including the Gadsden flag, the Don't Tread on Me flag. He was pulled out of class, removed from class because of these backpack patches that were in violation of the school's dress policy. His mama says that the school told them, had to cough, got sirens and cough and all sorts of stuff going on today. The mama told KOAA News in Colorado Springs that the school told the mama, that they did not want him to have that flag due to its origins with slavery and slave trade because it was racist. Yeah, the Gadsden flag has none of those things. Some of y'all are already typing away. We know that has nothing to do with that. Well, the story went completely viral. Yesterday, the Vanguard School, that's the school, the Vanguard School Board of Directors said, last week, a student with patches affixed to his backpack, blah, blah, blah. And it went viral. He's been reinstated. He can have that. They did have him take off some AR-15 patches or something with semi-automatic rifles on it or something, but yeah, the Gadsden flag. Who knew? Don't tread on me. My favorite part of this whole thing is as they were talking to this student, it's being videoed and the student just smirks. He knew what was up when they started talking about racism with the Gadsden flag. props to this kid. Props to him. I like it. And finally, last night, Oliver Anthony was on Joe Rogan. I mentioned it yesterday. This article today is fantastic. This came out this morning at 11:30 a.m. From the New York Post. Joe Rogan and Oliver Anthony mock out-of-touch celebrity backlash to hit song Rich Men North of Richmond. The backlash has been incredible. Nobody knows what to do with him. The right tried to bring him on and have him be their poster boy. They had him last Wednesday night, 8 days ago. They had him up, Oliver Anthony up at the debate, if you could call it that, singing that song. And he came out the next day, Oliver Anthony came out the next day and said, no, I'm just as against the GOP as I am against the DNC. All of you all are the problem. Now nobody knows what to do with him. A lot of celebrities have been rattling about him and backlash about him, including Joe Rogan and Oliver Anthony talked about it last night, about Rainn Wilson. That's Dwight. Identity theft is not a joke, Michael. The backlash, like from celebrities like that, has been comical. Nobody knows what to do with this kid. I doubt he still is, but 2 weeks ago he was living under a tarp. He was living inside a tarp-covered camper that he had bought for like $750. I doubt he's living there now. He's doing okay. People don't know what to do with him. He pulled out a Bible on Joe Rogan's, and I didn't see that clip, but somebody told me he pulled out a Bible and read a scripture, and people just don't know what to do with him. And everybody wants to attach themselves to him. Oh, he's like us. He speaks for us. I don't know. I don't know that he does. I sure like what he has to say, but I think he would probably really disagree with me being a member of the GOP. I'm a registered GOP member. He's against all of it. And to that I say, yeah, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. 3-pack for you here on a Thursday. I'll see y'all tomorrow on Spicy Friday. I'm Johnny B, reminding you it's okay. It's okay to be white. It's okay to be a Christian. It's okay to be a man. And if you're into it, it's okay to be straight.